What's up, friendos? Can y'all hear me okay? Is my microphone either too loud or too quiet? And compared to the music, how's it sounding? Let's get this settled first. I've changed a couple of my audio settings, so I just want to make sure I'm coming in loud and clear before we delve in. Y'all know how it is. You know who I be. Kuro the artist. It's drawing with Kuro, you see. Wonderful. Alright, well, welcome to the stream, folks. Welcome to the final Wave 7 Drawing with Kuro. This is probably the longest wave so far, both with the amount of commissions I've taken on for this wave, in addition to the way it's spaced out. There were a couple of streams where I was able to get 2 in 1 week. I did a couple Saturdays, but then there were some days where I wasn't able to stream at all. So they all kind of evened out. So we're going to be finishing up Wave 7 with Stroke. But first, I'd like to announce the future of Drawing with Kuro. The next 2 streams, the 22nd and the 29th, those Tuesdays, I will be streaming, but I'm going to be doing some gaming content, uncharacteristically. I have agreed to be part of a large collaboration video, which I'm not sure I have too much authority to speak on. But I need to play and then review 2 games for the collaboration, and I figured, what better way to do some research on these games than if I was just going to stream them. So the next 2 weeks I will be streaming those, and then I will be most likely just diving right back into Wave 8. I've already reached out to a few people to select some commissions, but I am still collecting my list, so if you have not received an email yet, please be patient. I will be collecting Wave 8 commissions over the next couple of weeks, so and I'm still accepting them too, so feel free to shoot me an email. You can find the commission information linked down below. It should just be a Google Doc. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. But thank y'all for tuning in. Before we dive in, I do have this message from Devin that I'm going to read out. Member for 8 months. Thank you, buddy. Hi, Rob. How are you today? I'm doing wonderful. I've been just working on 5YL episodes 12, 13, and 14. How's Moach and Bruce and Eve? They're all doing fantastic. Cats are sleeping. Eve's at work. And I'm really excited for chapter 12, 13, and 14. Yeah, me too. It's coming. It's coming. So what we have here is Stroke, a very interesting one to finish ourselves off with. So Stroke has the ability of probability manipulation. Thanks to his multicolored fur, Stroke has a continuous amount of good luck. It can protect itself with a paint-like substance from its tail. Of course, it has enhanced agility, and it has a pretty interesting weakness, water. You can wash away the paint. But yeah, like I kind of have an idea where I'm gonna take this one. Sometimes these just click. Sometimes they take a lot of figuring out. This one's kind of in the middle. I have a few ideas. Let's just start sketching and see where it goes. I want to make sure you see the tail, of course. See what's an interesting pose, and I want to show off its fur too. In fact, what's a good cat pose? Let me Google cat leaping. Thank y'all everybody for being in the chat here today, by the way. Always good to have y'all. Kellen is not here today. He is busy being in every anime ever made, recording for something probably. I don't know, I didn't ask. But he's in something right now, probably. So he's off doing that. He's off doing the voices. We wish him luck. Let's see. In fact, you know what? I kind of want to maybe like a it's clamped onto something pose, or like, no, because that would need an object, and I don't like putting objects in the artwork unless it's like part of the transformation. I'll just, let's see if we did something like this. Let's see, yeah, I think I'm getting something here. We'll put the paintbrush tail very prominently in the foreground, as this is one of the most unique things about this transformation. We want to make sure it gets its proper dues with focus. It must be so hard being in every anime across all its history. I know, right? But he makes it happen. He's so good. Just wait till you hear some of the voices we have in store. He's voicing a handful of characters we haven't even announced yet for our projects, and that's about as much as I could speak on that. But once you hear them, I'm so excited for it. This is certainly the hardest year it's been for me making stuff for the Ink Tank, because it's been the year where I can talk the least about anything. I feel like unless you're a patron or a YouTube member, you're really not hearing anything. It's like radio silence to the public. Even patrons and YouTube members, we can only say so much, but they certainly at least get like a decent amount of info. So it's gonna be very gratifying once this is all over. Am I familiar with an old 4Kids anime called Magical Do-Re-Mi? I am not. I didn't watch too much anime when I was young. It was mostly in my teens when I was getting into it, and by then I wasn't, I don't think I had access to 4Kids. What do I think is going on with Dynamite Comic? We're past the anniversary of the announcement, and since then there's no updates. I'm not sure I can really speak on that. I know just as much as you do. Unless I'm lying. Wink. No, but I mean, if something was gonna happen, they'll say something. I feel like, you know, good or bad, if there's any updates, we'll know. What was my feelings with that now that I've reached near the end? Like near the end of 5YL? Good feelings. Good feelings for the most part. A little impatient. It sucks for me that these streams are always at night for me because the Wi-Fi is always so bad at night. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, at least, you know, they stay on the channel, so if you can't catch them live during the night, you can watch them during the day. Hopefully that makes up for it a little bit. Maybe I'll do some streams at different times and see if I can satisfy some other parts of the globe. See, let's just get the body in for now. I want to keep the thin build. I don't want too broad of shoulders, and we can thin this leg out a little bit too. I'm planning on creating a Ben 10 channel. Do it up. The more the merrier. Keep it going. Keep it in circulation. It's a big old kitty cat. Oh, thank you for the donation, Skylar. Hi, Skylar here is the person who commissioned Stroke. Any questions, feel free to ask. Oh, yes, Skylar is here. the creator of the Rainbow Cat. Make sure you hit Skylar up for all the deep lore, and this transformation will be on the wiki afterwards too, in case you miss your chance to ask a question. But while Skylar's here, why not give a little shout, give a little Q&A. Hey guys, how's it going? I've been enjoying my summer. Oh, wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. And rewatching Prime Timeline UAF has some good plot rewatches, working on my Ken 10 comic after a year of leaving it. Well, it's neat that you were able to come back to it. Sometimes you just need a break from projects in order to refocus. Nothing wrong with that. Can I do a commission as well? Yes, if you follow the link down below in the description, you can find all the commission procedures, what to do, what not to do, and how to get that set up. For now, I'm just doing commissions indefinitely, so you can consider them always open. Make sure I'm keeping the cat-like qualities. This one's almost like a lynx. I think I've drawn a lynx alien before. I'm not saying this one is a lynx, but it's got me thinking. I probably have it at some point. Cute little kitty cat. What do I think is the earliest period of history where an average intelligent human could get an Omnitrix and understand how it functions? Probably far in the future. I mean, even present day, we don't understand how it functions. Like, in a level of transforming, I'd say go back a couple hundred years. You push a button, slam it down, it's not that hard. But, like, actually getting it, I don't even think we're there yet. Meow meow kitty. Let's see, I like the big eyes, but I want to change the angle a little bit. I'll point down a little bit more. It's a cat. Now what I kind of want to do is bring the rainbow stripes all the way towards the center. Speaking of cat, hi Mochi. Would Ben use loop drop in 5YL? Well, 5YL Ben would probably try to use everyone at some point in time for maximum, you know, extraterrestrial representation. But if he'll show up in the comic or not, I'm just gonna have to wait and see. Like this. Oh, hi baby. Who's my little boppity boppity bo? Oh. Do I have any tips for drawing aliens? Get weird with it. Get super weird with it. It's probably the best tip I can give. Let's see. Kind of like the idea of it having whiskers in like random places. No, I think I've done chest whiskers before on different aliens. But does that mean I can't do it here? I don't know, we'll see. I definitely want whiskers on the face though. There we go. Yeah, I'm liking the general body so far. It's a bit fun. See if I can start carving out a face amongst all these lines. Let's see. Would I use political satire in 5 years later? Well, I can use anything technically. I'm at the freedom of no network demands, so I could, but I don't want to give away what's happening in the future of any plots or nothing. I guess you'll have to see. I guess it's like also what your definition of political is. Like sometimes there'll be a gay character and people will be like, that's political, and it's like, come on, man. So I'll just say yeah, just to cover all my grounds. I don't really give a shit. Have I ever watched the old Bakugan show? You mean with Mr. Hotshot himself, Shun? Yes, I have. Great show. What horror movie and horror movie villain scares me? I haven't seen enough horror movies to know, truthfully. I'm sure there's probably some that would freak me out, but horror is my least favorite genre of film, so I've probably, without exaggeration, seen like maybe 10 horror movies in my entire life. And I remember maybe 2 of them. I'm just not a big horror person. Mostly just because a lot of maybe I've just only seen bad ones, but a lot of the times it's like the movies are just designed to scare you rather than having a good plot. So if you like, you know, check yourself out and you're like, this is just a film, and you're like watching it for like a good story, from my experience, most of the time you're not going to get one. So I'm not interested in horror films. But then again, I have a very narrow perspective on them. I could totally be wrong. You're like, oh, why didn't you see this one? Why didn't you see all 27 Final Destinations or something? Have I ever played Donkey Kong? I played Donkey Konga. Do I ever regret Cooper in 5YL when Divinity is born from Eon? Regret Cooper? Do you mean like regret killing him? No. If anything, I wish I was able to show more of him before his death, but I felt like his death was necessary to show Divinity's plan for everything. Because with Cooper's abilities, he's a very big threat. So Eon's right off the bat like, nope, no thank you, you're going, bye. Excuse me, my throat's very dry. Cooper got cookered. That's funny. Yeah, Cooper was just way too OP for Eon to even risk letting him live. Oh, speaking of 5YL, I'm pretty sure I used this song in 5YL. What is this, John Bjork? Yep. I use so much of John's music in 5YL. The tongue is connected to the tooth. No, it's just parallel with it. It'll make sense when the shading's there. But that is a big thing with art. With a lot of art, you want to make sure things don't cross. So I could overdo it and move this line up here, but then that makes the tooth look bigger than it's supposed to be. Where's malware in 5YL? Great question. Now an immediate tone shift. Aside from Ben 10, what other shows did I watch? Rewatching Supernatural right now to draw to, but I also liked Barry was good, with Bill Hader. The Good Place was good. Severance is good. That's still going though. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is pretty funny. I thought I liked it, then Ryan watched it. He liked it so much, he's seen it like 4 times. What else have I seen? I don't know. Things just kind of come and go. I'm still trudging through Curb Your Enthusiasm. I'm certainly curbing my enthusiasm with the final couple seasons. Not a lot. I don't watch a lot of stuff. I had a dream where I was accelerated after watching the Ken 10 episode breakdown. That sounds fun. I had a dream where I was accelerate once, but I was stuck in slow motion, and I was just running very, very slowly. Been wanting to try watching Parks and Rec maybe after I'm done. That's Yvonne's favorite show. So by osmosis, I've probably seen it like 5 times. It's a really good show. In fact, no, I'm wrong. I was going to say out of all the Michael Schur shows, that one's probably my favorite, but then I remember The Good Place. It's definitely Yvonne's favorite, though. It's my second favorite. But for me, The Good Place will always triumph just because it's got that little dash of sci-fi in it that just really gets me. What do I think of a scorpion alien? Ow. What animes have I watched? Maybe like... not too many. I was gonna give a number to it. All the classics. Like anything where you're just like, oh, of course, that's the most generic anime you can mention. I've seen that one. That's about it. What alien do I think is overhated? Fast Track, of course. I finished Death Note for the first time. That's a good one. That's probably in my top 3. Really liked it even though I wasn't huge on the last episodes in comparison to the first half. Yeah, after that certain thing happens with that one character. I don't want to spoil it just in case somebody hasn't seen it. It's still interesting and like you want to see how it ends, but it's kind of like, oh man, that was the best part of the show. Yeah, I can't spoil it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. After that happens, the show really loses a lot of its appeal, but it's still good enough to finish, and I think the ending is still pretty good too. Have I watched the new Superman movie? I have. I know it's still new, so I don't want to say too much. I will say I liked it a lot, but I kind of wanted to like it more than I actually did. And I'm just trying to be honest with myself. Like, there's nothing I could really point to where I'd be like, I didn't like that, or like I had any problems with it, but I really wish I liked it as much as I'm seeing other people liked it. Like, I'd give it like maybe a 7 out of 10. Maybe a 6.5. No, 7's good. 7's good. But I also think I'm just desensitized to so many things that, like, I don't know, it's hard for me to really like anything anymore. But I enjoyed it. I'd definitely see it again. Do I think Ben's Time Lord form would keep his new appearance if he regenerated, or would he reset to the full cycle? I think it would keep it because of Swampfire's puberty. Because there's like a genetic change and then there's like a damage repairing change. Like, of course it wouldn't keep like Diamond Head being broken because that's not natural to the species. But once Swampfire bloomed, he stayed bloomed. So if a Time Lord transformation regenerates, I don't see why it wouldn't keep it. Do I ever find cat hair in random places? Absolutely. I had to buy a special vacuum cleaner, like, specifically for cat hair, just because of how much cat hair there is everywhere. I don't even really notice it too much anymore unless it, like, floats into my mouth, but I also have, like, an air purifier, too, going. But, you know, that's what you get when you own a cat. Can't do much about it unless you have a hairless cat, which I almost got. I grew up very, very allergic to cats, like the whole puffy face, watery eyes, and everything. But all my friends had cats growing up, so I think I just conditioned myself. And now, I mean, y'all have seen me. I'm face to face with my girls all the time. Nothing happens. So that's nice, and I'm glad. But yeah, I mean, at one point I was considering getting a hairless cat because I still wasn't fully convinced I was over my allergy of them. But then the opportunity to get Mochi came up and I just couldn't say no. Oh, thank you for the donation. I have a cat called Vinny. That's a good name for a cat. Little mini Vinny. Little mini Vinny. Vinny was a kitty. Never really understood hairless cats. Well, they exist. What's there to understand? Some cats have hair, some cats don't. That's pretty much all there is to know. Are the cats doing okay? Yeah, they're fine. They'll let me know if they need something. Trust me. Oh boy. I've been letting them outside a lot more. Not without supervision. I don't just let them roam. There's too many wild animals around here. But like, I'll take them out to the backyard, and as long as they stay within the fence, they're fine. But Bruce loves it. She'll like stand by the back door and just meow for like 20 minutes or so every couple hours for me to let her out. Sometimes I do, but I don't want to condition her to think that if she does that, I'm gonna let her out. That's like rewarding her for her demands. But I also know she loves it out there, so I gotta let my little boo boo out, you know. You are my favorite YouTuber. Oh, thank you, Jello. My God, that's awesome. Sorry we haven't been viewing too much on the tube lately, though. But there'll be more views to come. You're my #1 favorite YouTuber YouTube channel. Aw, y'all are so nice. Thank you so much. I'm happy that when I shout into the void, there are those to hear it. 'Cause I be shouting. Oh, here we go. What's my thoughts on Wacom tablets? I've never used one, so I can't really share to that. I've used Huion and I used Gaomin, and they're both great. Do I think Ben could turn into a hero of Goo Jitsu? Maybe. We have a video on stuff like that, so check that out and you'll probably find your answer there. What can and can't Ben 10 turn into? What do I think Vlad is doing during reality trip? Snoozing. Rigging the stock market, probably. Cloning Danny. Can Ben 10 turn into Kellen because he's built different? I don't know. I don't know if he'd be able to handle it. Sorry. I've been a little sick lately, but... Oh no, I never like bringing it up online. Like, you ever see those YouTube videos where people are like, sorry guys, I'm sick? And it's like, that's temporary, you know? But you're saying that on the video forever. Your video's always going to start with, sorry guys, I'm sick now. You could just not say it and let people figure it out. Then again, here I am doing it. But a live stream I feel like is different. It's different because I said so. There's so many things I do in my videos that I just don't acknowledge for that reason. I'm like, eh. They'll either get it or they won't. Do I reckon the Omnitrix can cure Evos? I think Duncan spoke on that once. So whatever he said. But just off of my blind ability to surmise, sure. What is my pitch for a Rick and Morty episode? Not really a pitch, but I would love to see them eventually tackle time travel, just because they've been so adamant about not. So I think it'd be really interesting to see them truly give it a go. Maybe that's what the movie could be, if they ever have like a Rick and Morty movie. They finally do a time travel movie. I think the Rick and Morty movie should be about time travel. I also just love time travel too, so I'm crazy biased. But yeah, I'd love to see them do that. But if it's something a little tamer, I don't know, I just really want to see them break their own rules. Show me Morty when he's like 16 or 17. I know we have seen many of them, but it's always like under some type of gimmick. Like it's a hologram, or it's an alternate version of Morty, or it's a simulation. Like I think Morty being, how old is he, 14? It's no longer relevant to the plot. They kind of did all the Morty's 14 episodes now. Like, his age is barely a factor, so why not, you know, go up a little bit, breathe some new life into the character, age him up a bit. I think I'd be fine with that. What's up, baby booba bippity bay? Alright, she keeps coming up. See, I told you, if she wants something, she'll let me know. Alright. We'll take a little couple minute break from drawing so I can hold this cat. I'll just read the chat. W. Kuro, thank you. Oh, and we got a first time chatter. Mr. Crime 00, thank you. And we've got the baby. We got the little baby. We got the baby. Yeah, we got the little baby. When am I gonna do the breakdown of My Name is Raj? At this point, to be honest, probably never. It's more than past the window, and we've got so much, like, it's freaking unbelievable how much shit we're doing right now. We're just not uploading it because it takes a long time. But, like, if you actually saw what goes on behind the scenes, you would understand how there's, like, no chance I have time to do a breakdown. Nonetheless, My Name is Raj, and, you know, I'm sorry for how that makes people feel, but I just want to be honest. Like, it's literally impossible for me to find the time to do something like that right now. And by the time I have the time, which would probably be deep into next year, I feel like the appeal of it would have long since passed, at least for me to give it my all. I never said I would do it, though. Oh, how you doing, baby? I have a desk fan, too, that she loves because it's hot. So she also comes over here. She likes to sit on my shoulder and then use the desk fan. It's a good fan. It's a real good fan. Look at this friggin' cat I've been drawing. What do you think, Mochi? That's you. That's you. Oh, she wants to face us. Here, I'll put it on this monitor. That's you. Look. She does not care. But she's purring like crazy, though. She loves being on my shoulder. In the Diamond Bolt collab I did. Rewatch it. Take every word very literally. I never actually said I was for sure going to do it. And I did that intentionally because I was sure that I probably won't do it. Alright, Mochi's gonna try to slop near my tablet now. It's tablet schlopping time. This is the part where she gets in my fucking way. But that's okay. Okay, my bad then. It's all good. It's just people keep asking and saying like I'm for sure gonna do it. And I never said I was for sure gonna do it. And I understand why people want me to, but again, it's just... I have no clue when I would be able to. So I don't want to keep saying maybe someday, if I feel like realistically that someday might never come. But during the time of making that video, I did really want to try to, like, I was interested. I did watch like 2 or 3 episodes, but some things are not meant to be. And that's how Sue sees it. Oh, where's my little baby? Who's my little baby, baby? Who's my little baby? Who's my little baby, baby? Alright, if any of y'all are in my Discord, check the Rust Bucket chat. I'm gonna post a photo. Who's my little baby? Where's my little baby, baby? I am not the biggest Ben 10 fan ever. I am. Are we getting in a fan off? I don't even know how we would measure it. How do you quantify being a fan? Unless you're Collectimus, I guess. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I've also been drinking out of this water bottle that has a, it's technically a coffee thing, but I use it for water as a top, because lately Mochi's been drinking out of my water when I have water on my desk. So I have to seal and protect it so she doesn't drink my water, even though you have your own source of water. It's not like I'm starving you. You just want my water. And that's okay. I understand. You just want to interact. You just want attention, 'cause you are a cat. Meow, 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 meow. Why do the commissions cost money to post? They don't cost money to post, they cost money to be made. But once they're done, you know, you can post them anywhere, infinitely. You know, it's yours. You're making a purchase, so after that, whatever happens is, you know, up to you. Your choice to do with it whatever you want with it. Seeing me change my hair all the time over the year. Any tips on hair care? Condition. Use a lot of condition. Well, not a lot. You know, don't be wasteful, but like condition frequently. You should condition basically every time you shower, even if you feel like you shouldn't, because when you shampoo, not only are you cleaning your hair, you're washing away a lot of the natural oils in your hair. So conditioning helps put the oils back, and you also need to do it differently. Like shampoo, and you know, you wash your hair, you scrub it out and everything. Conditioner, put in condition, weave it in, and leave it in there for a good 5 minutes, and then, you know, pass the time, clean your body, do whatever else you want in the shower. Just leave the conditioner in there for a little bit and then rinse it out. You need to have time for your hair to absorb it. It'll also help with dandruff too. If you have a very dry, itchy scalp, conditioner treatments, because it all comes down to your body's oils. That, and watch out for split ends. Martha, you're a fancy little cat. Yes. Watch out for split ends. Will I ever do the thug shaker? What's that? It's a gay pornographic company that pays black men to shake their ass on camera. Well, I don't think I can because I'm not black, so no, I don't think I will. Two-headed transformation wouldn't psychologically affect Ben. I don't think we've ever seen a straight up two-headed transformation, but we have seen cloning. So I guess it's just hard to like find like the synergy of that. I had to Google that one. Yes, I'm sorry, I'm not well versed in my pornography. Hey guys, wanted to pop and say hi. What's up, Simeon Goart? The alien's looking really good so far. What are his power sets behind besides painting? Probability manipulation. Using the paint. The paint also like has like luck protection. So this is a very neat one. What if the two heads share the same consciousness? I guess that just depends on like how the alien functions then, because at this point, you know, you can't really answer for all aliens. You know, some aliens might have two heads where it does matter, and some might have it where it doesn't. So I'd say it's a case-by-case basis. Do I think a sumo slammer show would be cool? I think we don't know nearly enough about sumo slammers to make that assumption. So for now, I would say no. Other than the aesthetics, like when we went to Game Over, how it was like sci-fi samurai, that was pretty cool. Samurai, as it's literally sumo, but they did have some samurai attire in there. No, I'm not wrong. But I don't know. You'd have to really sell me on it, but it would look cool, I guess. Can Professor Paradox die? He doesn't age. I don't know. I'm gonna say no. Oh. Excuse me 1 second. Do I think the fact the writers remembered Kevin like sumo slammers adds anything? The way they did it, no. It would have to, like, change the plot somehow or, like, add to the character. But, I mean, like, it adds an interesting fact to them. I guess it doesn't have to be super important for it to really add anything. But it was never, like, a huge deal. Have I watched Monsters, Inc.? Yes, I have. I've actually seen something for once that people asked if I've seen. Isn't that interesting? Great film. Do I think Ben is a dog person? Yeah, he had a dog in one timeline. Be pretty wild if he wasn't a dog person and he owned a dog. This little bugger here. Looking pretty good. Excuse me, folks. Yeah, I need some water. 1 second, everyone. I finished my water, so I need to go get some more. There's my BRB message. Actually, did the music end too? Hold on. No, okay. All right, I'm for real leaving now. turned. I got my Wawa. Wah, wah. What's my favorite fiction novel? Anything by Robert Cormier. But I also really liked Game Changer by Neil Shusterman. That was pretty good. Do I use IBS Paint? I've never heard of that, so no. If you're talking about this program, I'm using Photoshop. But if that's like literal paint, I'm not much of a painter, so I typically just use whatever I can find. Have I tried out the Minecraft with Ben 10 mods? I have not, but I heard they're pretty fun. Would a conjoined twin transformation have any effect on Ben? It depends how you write it. It could or it couldn't. It's entirely up to whoever made it. Keep it Rizzy. Have I seen Forrest Gump? Yes. Another great film. How many total chapters is 5 Oil gonna have? 14. One more than when Ludacris found his first love. Have I ever been told I was gonna say look, I misread that. I'm as cool as Keanu Reeves. If not, I think you are. Oh, thank you. We should all aspire to be as cool as Keanu Reeves. Whoa. What would loot drop sound like in 5YL? He'd sound like or something. What classic series character would I have wanted to make an appearance in Omniverse? The Galactic Enforcers would have been cool. Or Edwin. Have I seen Attack on Titan? No, I might have misspoken earlier when I said generic animes. I've seen most of the older ones. The newest quote-unquote anime I watched was My Hero Academia, and I didn't finish it because after Kellen's character died, I stopped caring. Do I remember when I named a lot of aliens in 50 seconds? Vaguely. Why, you want to see me do it again? Want to see me run to that mountain? Hey Kuro, do you remember the 21st night of September? Of course. That's when we danced the night away. Do you remember the War of 1812 like it was fucking yesterday? What are some of my favorite movies from this year? Shit, what have I even seen? 25 movies. I haven't seen any of these. I saw Superman. I saw Superman. I want to see Sinners so badly. But I've had so much of it spoiled already, unfortunately. Thunderbolts was pretty good. That's about it. Sorry, folks. I'm not as cool as Keanu Reeves as you might think I am. Am I excited for breaking down No Watch Ben episodes? Yes, I've been excited to break down that episode since 2021. Will I watch Spider-Man Brand New Day when it releases? Probably. Who is the best non-canon alien? Me. How long would I have thought the breakdowns would take when I started? I thought it would take 18 weeks because I was going to do one season a week. Boy, was I wrong. I was a stupid, stupid man. Big old dummy custard over here. Who's the best Kuro? I don't know. Maybe Kuro from Leucemia 4982. Probably that one. Welcome to Drawing with Kuro! Oh, hello, everyone. Welcome to another stream of Drawing with Kuro. I hope y'all can hear the music, or else I just sound insane. Hey Kuro, what was I gonna say again? You were gonna say subscribe to the Ink Tank, baby. Can Ben 10 turn into Ligma? I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Here you go, fine. What's Ligma? Come on. Give it to me. I'm here. Ligma balls! Wonderful. Jesus Christ. You got me. Love the Ink Tank. What's my favorite Ben 10 series? Oh, thank you. And we got another first-time Twitch chatter. I don't know. Let's say Omniverse. Why not? Good old Ami Mommy. Good choice, yeah. Fantastic series. Really cool stuff. Really cool aliens. Some really stellar episodes. Great show. You didn't hear me? Oh, I probably peeked. I said Ligma balls. But I screamed it. What goes up but never goes down? My self-esteem. Kuro, can Ben 10 turn into your son? No, he would never want to be that terrible person. Why is 5 Oil Ben unathletic? He's not unathletic, he's just not buff. He's a little lazy too. When he tries to be. That's right, folks, he tries to be lazy. He has to find the time to be lazy. Why am I against a buff Ben 10k? Make it make sense. How about we start there? Just tell me how realistically Ben's gonna turn into that. And we'll start there. If you don't have an answer, this isn't even worth discussing. Roids? Okay, sure. Yeah, sure. You got me there. Yeah, I don't like my Ben Tennyson taking roids. I'm sorry. Does 5OL Ben only help around Bellwood or go around the world? He goes around the universe. Like, I'm not even kidding. Most of the time, in fact, it's hinted in chapter 2 that most of the time Bellwood threats are handled either by like whoever's on duty or they have robot drones in place, but Vlad disabled all of them so that he can attack and lure Danny and Ben out. But 5 Oil Ben rarely has time for the small stuff anymore. Is Composite Ben canon to 5YL? I suppose out in the multiverse, but that's not who 5YL Ben will grow up to be. In fact, when you think about it, you get a little hint on what Ben's galactic life is like in And Beyond. He's bouncing from system to system, planet to planet to hunt down Zaskare. Will he succeed? Find out in And Beyond the movie. Where Zaskare and Ben sit down and play cards. Why did Way Big look so disturbing in 5YL? Because I wanted to upset you. This song was in 5YL too, I think. Either that or it's just Bjork. Yep. That rundown reminds me of Shudigawa's Doctor Who theme. That doo-doo-doo. Sorry, folks. I'm fighting demons inside of my lungs. Actually, that could just be handled with the shadows. What's my favorite TMNT show? The one with the lobster. He has a son? I have 3. And they're all terrible. Okay, now let's make this kitty cat. It goes meow, 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 meow. Actually... Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Somebody please stop me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we're animating the And Beyond movie differently to the show, how am I doing it without spoiling the movie? Like the animated bits, I guess, like that are in the show. It's not completely different, but it is a lot higher. Like, watch the ending of the Apoplexia episode, or the ending of the Encephalonus episode with Dards and Forrest. The whole movie is gonna look like that. And it's taken forever. So it'll kind of be frame by frame. No, frame by frame is like drawn frame by frame. At least like that's like the instinctual response. I would say it's closest to rigged animation, but we're not actually using rigs. I'm just using a ton of layers in Adobe Premiere and shifting them around because I refuse to learn a new software. Keyframing would probably be the best way to describe it. Tons and tons of keyframes and nests and nests and keyframes and keyframes and nests and nests and keyframes. By God, somebody end me. How do you send in an alien? There is a link down below that can tell you all that you need to know. Is that really the... Hold on. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Just making sure that's the right green. this alien do? It could throw its ass back like a thug shaker. Obviously. No. Probability manipulation. It'll be on the wiki. Why did you bring that up from earlier? It's what's called a brick joke. Okay. So, I've been trying to pretend not to be as sick as I really am. And I think it's starting to get to me, so I think I'm going to have to call this one early too. I know I called the last one early because of computer issues, but this one, I'm just not sure I can handle being live anymore without the cracks starting the show. So I am very sorry. I tried it anyways. Maybe it wasn't the best move, but I think we made good progress here. I just gotta add in the stripes, do the mouth and the suit shine, and some shading. And then, yeah, this will easily be done fairly soon. But I just don't think I have it in me to be live anymore. So I'm very sorry, folks. I can't even think of an outro right now. I'm sorry. But yeah, like I said, I will be streaming the next 2 Tuesdays. I will be playing some games. You'll find out what they are, and then that will be in preparation for a collaboration, which will be uploaded eventually. If you're watching this in the future, you can probably find the collaboration in our collaborations playlist on the main channel. But until then, you can stay up to date with everything that we do on our social medias and join the Discord for some fun community interaction. I will be reaching out to people for the next couple of weeks, building up Wave 8, so if you haven't gotten an email from me yet, please be patient. But on the flip side, you can still send me an email. I am also still accepting commissions, so we'll see how things go. But until next time, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week, and as always, keep it fizzy.